You're listening to an archived Cabral Concept podcast. After listening to this show, check out the most up-to-date podcasts available at stephencabral.com/podcasts or search directly on iTunes. And now, welcome to the Cabral Concept, where board-certified naturopath and integrative health practitioner Dr. Stephen Cabral shares how he was diagnosed at the age of 17 with a life-altering illness and given no hope for recovery. It was only after studying and traveling all over the world did he discover how to combine ancient Ayurvedic healing practices with state-of-the-art naturopathic and functional medicine to fully rebalance the body and re-energize it with life. It's time to discover how to get well, lose weight, and finally feel alive again. And now, here's your host, Dr. Stephen Cabral.
Welcome to Cabral Concept. I'm Stephen Cabral. Today on a Motivation and Mindset Monday, we're going to tackle one of the big topics. This is one of the things that literally holds back the majority of people from ever even getting started on their path to reaching their goals. And what is that one thing? They're always waiting for that perfect time. They're always waiting to be absolutely ready, 100% set to pull the trigger. But the problem is this. There is no doubt in my mind that you will ever find that perfect time, that you will ever be completely ready. It does not exist. And the reason it doesn't exist is because we live in the real world, right? We all have so many demands on our time, and that's the problem, is that even if you look 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, or a month from now, and your calendar looks clear, something's going to pop up. It's just the way it works. It's never perfect. There's always a birthday. There's always an event. There's always a party. Whatever it might be that's going to keep you from starting that nutrition plan, that wellness plan, that exercise plan, whatever it might be. So my advice is to you is this. You have to get really honest with yourself and understand that no matter what, even if you start the plan in 2 weeks because everything looks completely clear, it doesn't even matter, because that 1 week of you getting into it, well, that's not enough to get you results anyways. You need to stick with the plan for weeks and for months, and so things are going to come up either way, regardless. So my big takeaway is this, and I'm not going to make this a long episode. I want you to just really cut right to the chase here, is that I need you to plan a date for when you're going to get started. When I work with a lot of wellness-based clients, I let them know this. If I meet with them on a Wednesday, I say, why don't, and I give them that plan, why don't you clear out the rest of your week, do what you have to do, go out, have a cheat meal, enjoy yourself. On Monday, I want you to start fresh. I want you to make sure you have everything that you need to be successful, because you have to start no matter what. You have to get started. And the reason is, once you get started, that builds the motivation to keep it going. You don't have that motivation. You don't have that little kick in the pants it takes to get going until you start to see some progress, start to see some results. I was just working with one person last week. Literally, they have had digestive issues their entire life, which means every time they eat, they feel bloated. Every time they eat, their stomach hurts. Within 7 days of starting the program, they felt better. Well, guess what? After that, they're going to be completely motivated to stick with the program because they don't want to go back to the old them where their stomach hurts. They can't eat anything they feel like because they're going to be all cramped up and having to really deal with that pain and suffering. So you don't even know what you're able to do or what you're willing to do until you do get started for the program. So what I say is this. Get your cheat meal out of the way, go out with friends over a weekend, whatever it is you have to do. I like to have people start on a Monday, but you can certainly start on a weekend day if that's easier for you, because then you don't have work in the way. So just for example, when we have people do, let's say an elimination diet or a detox or whatever it is, some people like to say, all right, I'm going to get started Saturday morning and I'm going to have my whole weekend to myself and I'm going to be able just to focus on myself for that 48 hours and then I'm going to move it through the rest of the week. And then some people like to say, okay, well, I want to go out and have one last hurrah, whatever it might be, and then get started on a Monday, start really clean. They're at work, so they're going to be regimented anyways, and then they'll just make it through that week and just keep on going. But the bottom line is this. It's not like you're changing your whole life. You can still go out with your friends. You can still go to events. You can still do all the things that you love to do. What might change is you're committing to an exercise program. You're committing to taking certain nutritional supplements on a daily regimented basis. And you're choosing to choose a nutrition plan that's going to get you the best results possible. And yes, that most likely means cutting out maybe alcohol for a certain period of time. It's going to take out soft drinks for a certain period of time. It's going to take out sugar for a certain period of time. But the truth is this, that it's not like you're giving up your favorite things for the rest of your life. You're just giving them up for maybe a 21-day period, which is what I ask for. And then you can start to add a cheat back in once a week. I do live in the real world. I work with busy people. I work with a lot of executives. I work with people who are going out to dinner center all the time, but you can still make the healthy choices that you need to get to your goals. And you know what? You're going to have to do that for the rest of your life. It's just the way it works. If you want the results of great health, of longevity, of maintaining the weight that you want, it's not a one-time thing. It's just not. And I'm not going to be the one to try to market to you some type of hype saying that, oh, just do this once and then you can do whatever you want after that. No, I'll let someone else do that to you, but that's not the truth. And I'm only here to tell you what works and what truly does work. So last point, big takeaway right here. The time will never be right. You will never be 100% ready, and it's okay because you don't have to be perfect. All you have to do is get started with a plan, knowing you're going to make some mistakes anyways. So why not just get started? Get started this coming weekend or this coming Monday. Get yourself set up with a plan, get the food you need, the exercise regimen you're going to be starting with, and just get to it. That's really it. Let us know how you did, and thank you again for tuning into the Cabral Concept.
Before you go, I wanted to ask you this question. What if I could teach you in just a couple of hours how to transform your thyroid, hormones, adrenal, cholesterol, blood pressure, blood sugar, weight loss, energy, mood, brain, pregnancy, anti-aging, or many other health-related issues? After 20 years in private practice, after seeing and overseeing 250,000 client appointments, I sincerely feel I have the real-world data and have found the answer you've been searching for. So what I've done is spent hundreds of hours of my own time refining what you need to know in order to uncover your underlying root cause health issues and then begin to rebalance the body and bring it back to a state of robust health and wellness. I'm going to teach you exactly what I do in my private practice so you can understand how you got here and now what you need to do in order to heal. You'll receive all of the important success checklists, protocols, and even ways to customize it to make the program fit your busy life. And you'll get all of this at a fraction of the price. Let me save you the time, money, energy, stress, and frustration of not knowing what to do next. Instead of reading dozens of books on the topic and seeing multiple practitioners, I will condense everything that you need to know in just a few hours of video tutorials that you can watch and listen to anywhere. Together, we will make this healing process an enjoyable one that you can take with you for the rest of your life. I wish you all of the best of health and happiness, and I hope to be able to guide you on your healing journey through my Health Results Accelerators. Simply choose the health imbalance you're currently suffering from, and by the end of today, you'll know what went wrong and how to get well again. I guarantee it. For details, head over now to stephencabral.com/courses.